and welcome to my new video! As a matter of fact that so many of you guys are non-German speakers and so many of you asked me to recreate my Lipoedema video, here we go, here it is, my Lipoedema explanation video in English language so all of you can understand. My name is Steffi, I'm from Germany, I'm 26 years old and I have been suffering from Lipoedema for the last 5 years. Unfortunately, most people don't even know about Lipoedema, so that's why I decided to make this video. So first of all, I'm going to explain what Lipoedema is about.
Lipoedema is a very painful fat distribution disorder. The cells of the subcutaneous fat change morbidly and multiply abnormally and symmetrical. Typically, Lipoedema begins on the thighs. Every 10th woman is affected. In the early stages, people think of saddlebags or even normal female curves. But women being affected by it already know something is wrong. The legs are heavy and very touch sensitive. Often they have large bruises and don't know why. Lipoedema fat does not respond to any exercise or diet. After the thighs, it typically affects the entire leg, the glutes, hips and arms. The people around often react with ignorance and mockery. So in addition to the physical pain, it also causes mental pain. Face, neck, waist, feet and hands usually stay slim, which is a good indication that this is not an obesity. Legs and arms are losing their shape and clearly seem to be out of proportion to the rest of the body. Another indication for having Lipoedema is the sudden ending of the edema at the ankles.
Now you are surely wondering what's happening underneath your skin if you are suffering from Lipoedema.
What you can see here is the healthy fat in light brown as well as blood vessels and the lymphatic system. As already mentioned, Lipoedema fat multiplies in the subcutaneous fatty tissue. As a consequence, the blood and lymphatic vessels are squeezed. The result is water retention, since the removal of lymph fluid can no longer work, so it might cause lymphedema too. The rapid proliferation of abnormal fat can also damage knees, back and joints because of permanent postural deformity. After a certain time, the Lipoedema gets more obvious. You can recognize its nutty skin, which is not to be confused with the so-called orange peel. The apparent masses of fat are growing so large that they will overlap each other. Not only self-confidence and social relationships are suffering from this disease, in higher stages it often causes incapacity to work.
In case you are wondering what treatment options are available for this disease, that's what's up next, because this is actually the reason why it was so necessary for me to make this video, especially for Germany.
The so-called conservative therapy includes lymphatic drainage and compression tights. This therapy primarily supports the lymphatic flow and works for patients with additional lymphedema. But it does not reduce the abnormal fat cells itself, which is the main problem with Lipoedema.
If it be possible to reduce fat, and in this case sick fat, by massage or compression, I guess that would be the next big thing in the beauty industry, ain't it?
Here, only a secondary disease is treated, but not Lipoedema itself. Though it is possible to treat the disease Lipoedema itself by means of the so-called liposuction. During this surgery, the abnormal fat cells are removed.
So there actually is a working therapy! But wait, why the video?
In Germany, you have to propose a motion of reimbursement of costs at your health insurance company. The motion is submitted to the insurance company together with the diagnosis of a phlebotomist.
And now it's getting really interesting.
We just looked at both therapies concerning the utility factor. Now let's have a look at the costs. In Germany, the conservative therapy with compression tights costs about 3,500 euro per year. Here's an example. The treatment costs for a 35-year-old woman with a life expectancy of 80 years are 157,500 euro. However, on average, one liposuction costs about 4,000 euro. Depending on the stage and severity of the disease, it requires between 1 to 6 and even more surgeries. In other words, it would be a win-win situation for everyone to get the surgery as early as possible because A, it saves the patients from pain mentally and physically, and B, it's a lot less in cost than the conservative treatment.
Come on girl, what's the matter? Exactly! The German health insurance companies prefer the expensive conservative treatment as favorable to the liposuction, because liposuction is simply not a treatment option in their service catalog. In their eyes, the liposuction is only a simple aesthetic surgery, although in this case it could also be a treatment for a disease. Well, that's it. That's the situation in Germany. Personally, I sued my insurance company and I advise everyone else to do so. Of course, I'm aware of the fact that in Germany we have one of the best healthcare systems, so I really don't want to complain. But when it comes to lipedema, it's really difficult because even most doctors don't know about this disease. I'm very interested in what's it like in your country. Please feel free to write me a comment below. And please don't hesitate to ask your questions or to write your experiences. For all of you watching this video and not being affected, I hope I could not just entertain you but also give you a different angle so you can be aware of this disease in everyday life. Perhaps you even know someone suffering from lipedema not knowing about it yet. I hope you enjoyed this video and I'm asking you to share it because it's a very important topic that everybody should be aware of. On my channel you can already find some more videos about that topic and I'm looking forward to produce more videos in English so I can give you more information and details. I'd be very pleased about the thumb up on this video, and if you don't want to miss further videos, please feel free to subscribe my YouTube channel. Bye! Unfortunately. Prefer the expensive conservative treatment as favorable to the liposuction because exactly because in their eyes the liposuction is only an aesthetic surgery. Exactly. That's the situation right. Unfortunately. It's so hard for me, guys. Unfortunately.